So it occurs to me that I maybe need to get some theme music or something. Um, so I've posted two new videos, both from like 2005, I think. The first one is from the commercial series that I did, and it was the only video that I've had up for probably about 2 years, is from that series. It's the commercial for darkness. I liked the idea of making commercials or trying to convince people that they wanted something that was free or something that was easily obtainable. And I was very happy with the way that the darkness commercial came out, and particularly because I liked the idea of the pitch at the end. And so at the end of the commercial, it just says, "Close your eyes." So the second in the series that I did was for silence, and I don't think that it came off as well. It was much harder to work with because um, I don't know. It just felt a little bit different. I'm not exactly displeased with the way that it worked out, and maybe some point in the future it would be nice to continue the series, but I don't have any plans to do that at this point in time. The other movie that I uploaded is from a series of 8-hour projects that I did when I was in graduate school, and those were really about production. And I mean, it's like 8 hours is the length of an average work day, and so one of the goals was to sort of like produce, shoot, edit, and finish a work within the scope of an 8-hour workday. One of the great things about those is one of the side effects of that was that there's this wonderful sort of roller coaster that I had. This is sort of emotional roller coaster that I took through most of the projects, and um, I mean I can think of like I have like two or three of them, and I'll try to post them all eventually. But I remember in the middle of each of these feeling like, I mean, my God, this sucks. I wish this was just over. And then the ones that actually ended up getting finished, they ended up pretty good, particularly because we walked into it with nothing. And that was really one of the ideas, is that it didn't take more than 8 hours of anybody's time. So it was possible to just sort of step into it with no preparation and go, and then hopefully walk away with something. So this project is called "Everybody in This Country Likes Tuna," and we shot it in London in January of 2005, in one of the larger supermarkets, and it was really fun because we got to talk to people, and I think that I've found that a lot of the sort of social interactions that I have with people are really interesting, especially when you kind of capture them. And there's another project that I'm going to eventually upload called "Artist Going Nowhere." I think that was a direct inspiration by this. Um, so what we did was we just talked to people and tried to get a general sense for who they were and what they were interested in, and then we routed through their shopping carts. And so it was terrific. And it's like, I think that when you look at the stuff that's in the carts, and you start to see a little bit of their personalities develop even more than from the interview. So I don't know. I wanted to also comment real quickly on why I'm doing this. So this is sort of meta, and I wanted to mention that I was directly inspired by Michael Wesch's videos and his anthropology of YouTube. And I think that the work that he's doing is really important and very interesting. And to a certain extent, I kind of want to be a part of it. And so he sort of convinced me. He made me a believer in this method of communication. And so here I am. But the other thing is that I think that I think in one sense I'm also sort of afraid that it'll pass me by if I don't get involved, and so I'm taking this opportunity to do that. Um, oh yeah, and I'm also actually very interested in cultivating my audience of 100 people. Um, I'm very interested in finding out who they are. Well, anyhow, so I think I'm going to take this show on the road as well. Tomorrow morning, actually this morning, well, no, this afternoon, we're headed towards Southern California and Magic Mountain, and I plan to shoot some video and do a couple of commentaries along the way. So we'll actually get to interact during the day. I also plan to do a little bit of location shooting, if it's permitted, and maybe even if it's not, because fuck them. All right, well, I guess that's all I have to say for today. I have a feeling that the production values today are going to be a little bit lower. I'm going to be concentrating on doing more one-take work through the Magic Mountain adventure,